They want to rumble.
Yep, you heard it. As soon as I come in, Coach, we on spar. Coach, we sparring today. Friday, man. Ain't nobody doing no damn sparring. Shit, we learning, man. Nah, these dudes, man. I'm gonna get into it, man. Look, I get it. You know what I'm saying? They want to spar. They get to spar, throughout the week. A couple days out the week, but like I tell them, man, it's not, you know, it's not how much you spar, it's what you learning and what you know. You know what I'm saying? So through the course of this video, um, I'm gonna take each one of them jokers in the ring that stood up over me while I was trying to tie my shoes, driving on me to spar, and show them what they don't know. Um, um, what they don't know as far as situational stuff. And how to work their way out of a situation, how to work their way out of a jam, um, and how to work their way, inside, and how to stay inside, and how to move without backing up. Ultimately, how to relax and get in that flow and open up punches as you move. I'm no expert. I'm just coach. And so every coach is going to approach. Is going to have a different approach. Um, and I really just drive on the fundamentals. I really don't attempt to teach style. I really just drive the fundamentals. Um, so that you got the fundamentals down 110%. Over time, you can either add to or take away. You can add flair, or you can take away some fundamental aspect of some things. But you really don't want to. A lot of these, a lot of these guys are very athletic. Um, as far as the handful of guys in class today that I'm talking about, um, not really gonna mention no names. It's not really that type of video. We're just trying to point some stuff out, you know, to each other. So I'm attempting to voice over some of the video while I'm watching it, so that's pretty cool. It seems like it's moving kind of fast while I'm trying to do this, so bear with me. Um, but yeah, the main issue some of the main issues that we're trying to address today is, them backing up as opposed to stepping past your opponent or turning your opponent or stepping inside of your opponent, or coming over the top or underneath, versus backing away or trying to evade. Um, if you find yourself, backing up, um, you're gonna be getting chased down. It's and I point out some of that. And yeah, I got the body bag on, and I don't think I don't think the guys really want to rock coach, but I tell them, hey, cause you'll see, I'm sending some shots upstairs from me to them. So, hey, I told them send them back. I didn't catch any tonight, but hey, man, hey, it's fair game. If coach hitting you in the head, you know what I'm saying, and we just rolling. So we just rolling. So it's no, you know, um, it's no no bad intentions involved. But they ain't exactly just love taps either. Um, and so I'm telling one of my guys, send it back because you got to send that jab back. You got to counter the jab or step outside of it, or otherwise you gonna catch the hook off of the jab, and you'll see that. You'll see that with my first guy. He'll keep um, letting me land that left hook off of the jab, or sometimes just the lead left hook. I'm either catching him with it or grazing him with it because he won't take it away. And so he's a southpaw. His lead right foot needs to sneak outside of my left lead foot, so that he's not basically stuck inside of me. If he's trapped inside of me, then the hook is right there. It's either right in front of him coming across down to his chin, or I can catch him from past his where his sight is. I can catch him, but like right behind his peripheral, depending on what we doing, and he won't see it coming. It'll catch him in his temple or catch him in his ear, and that's a dangerous shot. That'll sit you down. It'll rattle you. You know what I'm saying? And so he has to close that off. He has to step. He has to pull his lead foot back and come outside of mine. Um, you don't want to step over it. You want to kind of pull it back and put it back. Pull it back and put it back. Pull it back and put it back. But when you're putting it back, you're putting it on the outside. And then you want to put it back on the inside when you want to get inside. And so you have to manipulate those angles purposely. Like I'm telling him, you can't just be guessing, and we can't just be moving around. You'll see me kind of stalking him, and cutting the ring off or making him go the opposite way, but leading him into either another left hook or a series of left hooks. And then too, he'll start off well as far as if I come to one side, he'll come underneath to the other side, but he won't come over the top. But then as soon as I bother him, and either land, he'll just cover up. He'll back away, instead of doing what he's doing, right in these first couple of minutes here. And that's the learning part of it, because sometimes he'll come to that other side, but he won't bring nothing with him. It's like he just did right there. You see how he came underneath? He brought that hook to the body. That's all he got to do. But he just got to come back over the top. So that's rule of thumb: hook to the body, hook over the top. If it's there, it's probably there. But he'll stop doing that. But that was perfect. And then see, I caught him with that left hook. He don't like getting caught with that left hook. From this point, I'll catch him with it again, I think, but he's bothered, and his whole, now everything will change. Let's see, now he over to this side, you know what I'm saying? He's cheating back over to his left side, to keep his right guard away from that left hook. But he just let me, be able to throw that right hand lead if I wanted to. I ain't sitting on it, of course, but if we was rumbling, it would be there. Trying to catch back up, but see, I bothered him. I got him, over here. He backed up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm much bigger than he is, and so once he backs up and I come forward, I push him a little bit, and I can push him around, and so then I can counter off of my pushes. You know what I'm saying? I can push him, and then I can boom boom. So when I push him, what I'm telling him, he need to either come off the push, either pivot off of it, or he need to catch it and just be ready for it and shoot back. And then see, all because he backed up earlier, he continually backed up and he won't counter, and he just let me come off of my last couple punches. I'm just add two more. I throw 1-2 punches away for him to throw. He ain't gonna throw. I'm gonna add 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, and so he gonna find himself in trouble like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the learning part of it. caught with the left hook and he don't like it. And so he'll like, get upset with himself instead of just firing it back from the opposite side. And that's all it's about. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's the learning part. Because with them sparring each other, they just in survival mode. So they trying to win, the sparring session or win the day. And it's hard to, step back and learn, in that mode. And so, with coaching there, I'm, what you call admonishing him some, and giving him the opportunity to, go back through a sequence again and, correct it. Or, feel bad enough about it to where it do stick. You know what I'm saying? And I send you a long text message about, how to neutralize that and what to take away. And then we work on it and then we look at the video. He'll be watching this on YouTube himself. So, yeah, I talked to him a little bit about it right after class, and then I sent him a few messages and some stuff to look at. With this, really, why I'm trying to go ahead and get this video cleaned up so I can post it and he can watch it, and the rest of them as well. So yeah, just going through the motions, man, and I caught him with some of those left hooks. Like I said, I grazed him with a couple of them. Most of them, I opened them up at the end. I looped a few of them. I didn't shorten them and try to take them down. I'm just trying to show them what they're not taking into account. Because again, my next two guys, they're gonna do a lot of the similar stuff, which is back up, and let me count up shots, let me find the jab to the body, and then begin to work off of that. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do that with nobody. A fighter that's gonna be bigger than you, and you gotta establish your jab. You have to counter the jab. And another thing I'm telling them is some of these shots, you gotta stand in there. You gotta stand up and see where they coming from, because you gotta catch them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta catch them off of your guard sometimes and fire back. You have to be able to catch and shoot. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to catch and shoot, especially in like the early stages of boxing for them. It's gonna be a lot of trading, a lot of back and forth. For them to be able to just shut somebody down, it's gonna take a while. So they're gonna have to catch and shoot. You don't want to catch everything flush. You don't want to catch it with your chin or your ribs, or you know what I'm saying. So you want to be able to catch, and like him, I'm gonna catch him behind his bodyguard a lot by just wrapping around, because he's leaning in and he opening up so much of his side, in his back, and I can just wrap my hook right around up in there, and that's another devastating shot if it starts to land, man. That hook to the body, because you can't see it coming. You won't see it coming if we both leaned in. And I'm able to loop that hook out there like that. You won't see it coming. And then if I open up my stance and go to a wide stance and really just sit on it, it'll shut shit down. But the shots I'm giving them is also the shots I want them to be able to throw. Yeah, so you see, he's backing up too, and just letting me come toward him and stick him in the corner, and all of that. So you gotta counter, man. You gotta counter. You can't just cover up. You gotta shoot back. You gotta stand in there. See, steady backing away. Steady backing away. And you just gotta keep learning, you know what I'm saying, and keep figuring out which way to move, you know what I'm saying, and how to take that lead away. And then, like I said, they not coming over the top. I usually catch one or two jabs, either to the chin or straight to the grill. I ain't catch none tonight, So I was fussing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Um, so that might have played a little part. They might didn't see any openings for the jab, but if I was them, I would have sent one or two. I would have had to shut Coach up somewhat. But yeah, I'm gonna let the video roll some. I ain't gonna talk all the way through. We had a good Friday, man. Friday fundamentals. You know what I'm saying? Um, Coach JB, Coach B, Coach Boring, all of that. Yeah, just I catch back up with y'all in a little bit.
Caught him with this short hook and then.
But here he's
right
doing the
hand.
same thing, immediately backing up, and he just let me just. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come in. You gotta step under. You gotta step over. You gotta step around. You gotta step outside that lead, turn and pivot, and then once I turn to you to see what you're doing, bam, over the top. By the time he got in there, I was tired. So I think, oh man, I was. We had to get it back under control there for a second. But yeah, man, he got himself. He got back. He got his composure back. We didn't go too long. We ended up kind of just going through some walkthrough stuff, and then I'm gonna let the video roll. You did a little bit of pad work in there, a little bit of talking. I'll catch back up, man. Fundamentals, man. I talk to them about just catching and shooting and just staying relaxed, staying in the pocket, and then we'll go through the rest of the class. We get into some conditioning, and then I'll catch back up with y'all again. Listen, y'all got to relax. Under pressure, you got to stay relaxed. You got to turn the muscles over at the right time. It ain't not hard to fucking swing. You got to either take it inside or outside. You got to know what you're doing. You got to do it for a reason. I can't tell you no reason to right or wrong. You can't get together. You get it done, you got to know what to do. You got punches that come over the top. You got punches that come underneath. You got punches that go all the way outside. You got to use every fucking punch you got when it's time to use it. That's what you need to be working on these days. Is relaxing and just staying as much time and being able to come off from different places and take a different angle. You gotta get the same angle. You can't just back up. If you back up, conversation down. So just picture it being me and I'm coming to get you. Now y'all gonna get sick of me. So for me, it ain't about how much you sparring if all y'all is on the same level. How can you learn? You know what I'm saying? Unless you record it and you take a step back and you look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see what's going on from outside of where you're standing at. Because once the pressure is on, you're fluctuating. So if you don't have a regular routine of punch patterns or which way you're gonna move or which punch you're gonna look for when a motherfucker gets in the jam, you're gonna get in trouble. I guarantee you. Most of the time, 90% of the time, a punch to the body gets you out of the jam. I guarantee you. Whether it be a dash to the body, you can touch one foot on the elbow. The punches don't always have to land a jab for a reason. It's body. It's like a little easy. Look like butterfly thing like a easy. That don't mean I always got to hit you in the face. If I hit you on the shoulder so many times, eventually you're going to turn that motherfucker away from you. And when you do, you're going to turn your chin toward it. So it's all got to be for a reason. If your guard is up all the time, and I'm touching his elbow all the time, you're going to move that motherfucker out of the way. And as soon as you do, I'm going to land one of these. I'm going to do something. You're going to have to do something. You can't just move because when you move, you can't throw a punch. When you bend down and you try to evade, what can you do? If you simply just get right here and shoot. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it simple. You ain't got to always move all the way out the way. Just catch the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just step right in, get right here. Just catch it. And go, and come underneath and then come up. You know what I'm saying? If you went to the body, you don't bring your hands down. Go up there. If you went up there, you brought your hands up, go underneath. Go outside. Just relax. Y'all gotta get out of there. Y'all ain't playing on fire. But don't keep telling on me prepping me about fire and y'all ain't getting good. Look good. Tell me about it. You know what I'm saying? Catch and shoot. Looking at everything, tell me, man. It look good, cool, but you can't throw a punch with that. Like once you shoot, you gotta reset. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much every time, man. It's how I do it. You know what I'm saying? When you do it again, just do it from down here or something. If you still getting all this, then if I come down here, I'm just getting that shit up over the top. So you always have to think, what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm gonna do next? If I step over here, what the fuck I step over here for? You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be rooted. You know what I'm saying? If I step back outside, don't go all the way out here. I can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Fear man, dead man, hush them. You stay inside most of the time, and you can always do something. Please back up now. You see what I'm saying? Stay inside. Just stay inside. It's easy. Stay right here in the foot. Get back out and you the outside. You get back inside. Come across, you gotta come over. You gotta come all the way over sometimes. You gotta come here from 6 to 12 sometimes. Again, I'm on the side. Oh, see what I'm saying? I gotta turn around. Turn around, come on the side. You see what I'm saying? You gotta make a motherfucker move how you want to move. You can't just react off of everything they do all the time and try to back up. Because I just keep coming forward. And one of the times we can take it outside and shut that shit down, or we take it inside and come inside. So again, man, today was a good day. I'm tired. They wore me out. We got some good stuff in. Like I said, it's just the learning part of it, figuring it all out for the guys. Everybody at different levels. And so we trying to figure out more times, to have the gym open. We have a pretty new gym, a pretty new team of coaches and all of that. And so with us being in the back of how do I say it, that the inside of the back of a corporate gym, it's a little different. It's not your traditional boxing gym, where the gym is just open, from the morning until the evening. So it's a little bit different with these guys trying to be able to get, the hours in the gym and learn and figure stuff out. So it's kind of all compressed still until we figure that out. But they getting there, man. I think everybody improving week by week, day by day. So that's what it is, man. We finishing up after this with some conditioning, and like I said, just fundamentals pretty much on Fridays. They always begging about sparring. We're gonna start getting them some more sparring in on Fridays, but it's one thing at a time. A lot of times, man, I don't even have people put on gloves for a few days of them being in the gym because there's so many things to work through. Without just worrying about just punching on stuff. You gotta figure it out. And again, I'm no expert. I'm just a fundamental coach. I'm Coach JB, Dr. Gaines, Mr. Gaines, all of the above. And so that's just how I do it, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna keep rolling. I just wanted to get this video cleaned up and get it up here for y'all. I'm gonna let you finish watching it out. And yeah, man. I'll be bringing y'all different content, different stuff. Ringside, of course, will continue to be a thing, and then Friday fundamentals will be a thing. We'll try to get a little more like spotlight, one-on-one stuff. We'll quiet it down just a little bit. Yeah, man. Comment. If you got a gripe, you don't like something, comment if you like something. Share the video if you can. Subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. Like the video. All of that, man. Just trying to get the channel going a little bit. So whatever help we can get, we gonna take it, man. So let us know down in the comments if you got some topics that you want to talk about. We got a couple fights coming up. I'm gonna be covering and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know, man. It's Coach here. I don't know if I'm quite signing off yet. We're gonna finish up with some conditioning, um, and then we're gonna get up out of here. I got some strength training videos I'm about to clean up and post for y'all. So I do some voiceovers with that stuff. If you got questions about training, stuff like that, let me know. I could cover some of your questions in the strength training videos, and then of course, online training is available. Um, Send me an email, monsterstrengthg@yahoo.com, um, and we can get you going. We got some more things coming in the future, so stay tuned. So yeah, man, we will be bringing you all things Monster Strength Group, different interviews at ringside. Um, Again, the strength training videos. We'll talk about a lot of sequencing and stuff like that in the strength training videos. Videos you should, follow and be able to put, some things together as far as training routine. So follow along with that stuff. They should be labeled, so that you can add them into your training, or use some of the movements if need be. And definitely be on the lookout for the ebooks at the beginning of the year, the end of this year, to go along with some of those training videos. So keep an eye out, man, for a lot of good stuff coming from Monster Strength as we revamp the brand and kind of relaunch things as a whole. So yeah, it won't just be a boxing channel. I just wanted to kind of merge everything that I have going on, and so yeah, just follow along, man. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you need. Tell me how I can help out. How I can be of assistance. Also, I have 12 rounds boxing going still. A mentoring and violence intervention program. So we are looking to do a lot of things with that coming in the near future. Yeah, man. Yeah. Stay with me. Stay tuned, man. Y'all be great. Keep watching along. They're gonna finish with the tire, and then we're gonna get into some high knees, and then that's it. High knees on the tire. Come on, man. Y'all the tire. High knees on the tire. Oh yeah, it hit different. Man, thanks for watching, man. Y'all be strong, be great, and man, see you next time, man. Don't forget to like and share and comment. Catch and shoot, man. Catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. Stay in the pocket. Stay relaxed. You can't be in the pocket if you ain't relaxed. You already got to catch the shit, man. Stay in the pocket. Figure out where you at and figure out what you're going to do. You can't slip everything. You can't just start off slipping shit. You don't know where I'm going to go. You know what I'm saying? You got to see what I'm going to do.